What's going on, guys? Chase Daniel here. Today's video is sponsored by Vuori. Vuori is a California-born brand creating performance apparel that's made to move with you, whether you're training, traveling, or just living life. What I'm wearing today, the Beach Fleece Half Zip, the Metapant Classic Fit, and the Stratotech Polo. It really sums up why Vuori has become a staple for me. I can roll straight from an early golf round to a cross-country flight, which I'm about to get on to call a game, and then meet my wife for dinner, all in the same outfit. Their fabrics are high quality, technical, and built to handle whatever the day looks like, but they still feel unbelievably soft and comfortable. It's that rare gear that lets me feel good and put a good look together at the same time. And right now, you've got it. If you're a first-time shopper, you can get 20% off of your first purchase when you sign up for emails today. Experience a new perspective on performance apparel with Vuori.
All right, Patrick Mahomes, man. Haven't done him in quite a bit, but reception. I mean, this is the play 2 of the game. It just tells you a lot about the Chiefs. Like, do not count the Chiefs off. All this is, man, it's just inside zone to the right. Just like an inside zone run with an RPO that you're trying to throw a slant route and a little 5-yard out route right there. So Mahomes knows it's man-to-man. He likes the matchup, so he says, you know what? We got too many guys in the box. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 guys in the box right here. So it's a box count. And how many guys we got to block? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You only got 7 to block. You got 8 in the box. So that's probably why you're trying to throw this RPO. His read technically is right here. So when he reads and he's going to see 44 or whoever that is go that way, that opens up a huge window. Rasheed Rice is in here. He's going to press out and then go in. But it's all off this guy. If this guy stays, then you have 7 to block 7. If this 8th guy goes into the box like it is right here, well, interception. And just an amazing play by Latu. He's playing at an unbelievable rate. I mean, this is a really nice. So let's watch it from Mahomes' view. So 44 is the read. They're literally 2 tight ends. They're just reach blocking all the way there, right there. So he's manning up right here. He could go that way. It depends on what they end up doing with 71. 71 just goes all the way across. So in reality, Mahomes could keep this and get upfield. So it's like a zone read. Or he reads this guy goes that way. There's a huge hole to throw. And he usually gets this ball around, right? He usually doesn't try to throw over it. Usually, what I've seen him in the past is he's usually throwing around this window with this crazy sidearm throw that he does. But, man, all right, next play right here. Play 13 of the game. The Chiefs had 33 first downs. The Colts only had 10. And somehow, some way, because of that turnover, it was a tight game in OT. This was a season-saving, season-defining win for Mahomes. Call this play Q8 speed smash. Q8 solid. The solid talks to Travis Kelce. Travis Kelce has to get the edge for Mahomes to get outside. You're going to run I think they'd run it around 6 yards hitch route, and then you're going to run a corner route and an over route. So it's pretty simple. It's a little sprint out. Mahomes and company, they do this at least 2 or 3 times a game. A little fake, just want to control that guy. But the biggest thing here is you have to beat the nickel. So that's the nickel. They're going to quarters coverage. He goes a little bit deep. I mean, he almost runs 10 yards. I know for a fact this isn't a 10-yard route. This should be like 6 yards right there. It would become an easier throw. You cannot miss this throw inside, and that's what Mahomes does, man. He still is the best to ever do it, I think, throwing on the run. I mean, it's just amazing throw, amazing catch. If he's 6 right here, there's no way this guy can get under it, but because he goes deeper, now they're layered. And look at what Mahomes is throwing over. I mean, if you move inside at all, this is pick 6 territory. So that's the only throw that's open versus quarters coverage, which they did a lot of. So they played 2 high safety and corners. It was either bail or it was come down and hit the receiver. And they played like man up underneath. But a really nice job. Kelce didn't do anything, and then the throw is really good. I mean, he throws such funny body throws too sometimes. It's crazy. They're doing that, so why are they motioning? There's a couple reasons. If you want to get outside of this guy, you can't just keep going out because 94 will keep going out. So you do this return motion, and then Kelce's smart enough to start all the way in come all the way in, and then see how that little motion right there puts 94 in a little bit, and then you're able to get outside. All right, why do you motion? Well, there's a couple things. Number one is you got to get on the outside of 94, right? And then this is just a nice job by Kelsey. Okay, you don't have to get there because this guy goes, and then Mahomes just on the run makes a really nice throw. All right, next play right here. I love this so much. Travis Kelce, look at this. The whole time Kelsey's like saying, hey, let's go, let's go. You put him in Wildcat. He's got his hand up. They do this. They do all this. And touchdown. But it's coming back. But I love this so much. Like Kelsey, the whole time you bring Rashee Rice back there. You're pointing here. You're doing this. Kareem Hunt's right there. Getting the crowd fired up like WWE. Love this. And what they're going to do is they're going to run a jet sweep this way. You're going to run off. Kareem Hunt's going to block the alley, and Mahomes or Kelsey's just reading this guy. So Kelsey can hand it to Rashee Rice, or he can ride the fake. If this guy goes out this way, you're going to come here for this left guard who's pulling up, literally grab someone's head. But look at Kelsey. That's what I'm talking about. Kelsey's just like getting him fired up, and then says, "Hey, what do you got? We're doing this." Just such an entertainer. He's reading 53 right here. He's going to come across for 44, and that is where, right here, the right tackle, pulls his face right there. You can't do that. They call it. The Chiefs they're not cheating. The ref's out. And everyone talk about the refs and this like that. Well, they called this, they called it back, and they did not score. But Kelsey right there saying, "Hey, what's up, man?" You can't put your hands on the face mask and grab right there. So that's absolutely got called back. All right, 14-6 right here. 2x2. I like this formation a lot. Okay, this is what the Chiefs have been doing a lot. Normal splits up there with the back to the field, right? And then you have Kelsey off the ball, and you have this receiver who's the Z receiver. He's the boundary receiver inside the numbers. Okay, when you get that, you just are able to tell a lot of different stuff. It's man-to-man. However, when you blitz 5 guys, which they're doing right here, it's the one that can win. The route concept's pretty easy, pretty simple. It's just to get one-on-one with Travis Kelce. You're going to have a corner route right here to clear it off. Kelsey's going to get in the coattails of this guy. You can break in, you can break out, or you can sit versus zone, right? So there's 3-way option. You're always going to break in if it's man, and then you're going to have this out, back in route by Juju, and then a stop route right here. So it's 1 to 2 to 3. So it's a pure progression route by Mahomes, but Mahomes and Kelsey understand, hey, this is man-to-man. If it's man-to-man and there's a blitz, good luck. Why are you playing Mahomes? Really nice throw as well. Watch Mahomes. He knows exactly what he's doing. As soon as 44 comes, these two guys are stacked, so he knows that the blitz is coming. If he knows the blitz is coming, he's able to step up in the pocket and fire a shot right to Kelsey, who almost slips out of that. He can get a little bit, and this is just what I'm seeing this year. He can get a little excited, and he gets through his progression so fast. Here's the route concept. It's a scissors route concept. You have a post and a corner. That corner should be number 1. Okay, Kelsey can break out or break in on this. That would be number 2. And then you're going to have no gray on a corner stop and a flat route right here. So this is the progression 1, 2, 3. But if there's no pressure, just let Kelsey work. So he gets hit. It's taken a little bit longer time to develop. Somehow, with this leverage, Kelsey is able to cross face, and Mahomes and Kelsey, he just leaves right there. He leaves and he goes back to Noah Gray. His eyes over here a little bit longer would open up this window, but mainly Kelsey's wide open. And that's we're not just going to do all good Mahomes plays. I know that he's the greatest of all time and all this stuff, but I think he just got through the progression too quick. And I think this is the best view for it. When you see it from this view, he gets off him because 51 chips Travis Kelce to try not to let him out in the route. But look at this leverage. 44 is covering him pretty much man-to-man. And this quarters look, this 2-eye safety look, you have man underneath. You're going to go out there, you're going to chip. You don't even see Kelce right here. So he's thinking, oh, man. More often than not, though, he ends up always coming open. Look, he's right there. Like that's the superpower between him and Patrick Mahomes is he just knows how to deliver, and he's got to throw it away. Next play right here, 20-9. This is not looking good, right? I like this a lot. So this is just called doubles game right here. So you're going to have Kelsey right here. It's called double bench. So you have 14 to 16 yard out routes. You're going to bench into the numbers and then go out 14 to 16. And then you're going to have Rashee Rice work the middle of the field. There's 4 things Rashee Rice can do on this. So it's not only a 3-way option, it's a 4-way option. You can run versus man on this basic cross, this in route. You can take the post versus too high. You can sit in the first window versus zone, or you can sit in the second window versus zone. Okay, Mahomes does the right job on these bench routes. Press or off, always work the offside. So when he works up there to the offside, right, he has it. I don't know why he didn't throw it. He didn't like it. Whatever. It doesn't matter. So then you progress to Rashee Rice. Watch Rashee sit in that first window between these 2 zones. Here's the second window. Okay, Mahomes says, hey, he's not there because the flat defender's taking it off. I've seen him make this throw before he can make it. He said, hey, you know what? We need to go and we need to scramble, and that is what is so good about the scramble. And then Rashee Rice especially, I like it. So Mahomes actually, really nice job going through progression, right? Is going to launch this out route to the field. Then he goes down to his number 2 read. Then he gets to his number 3 read, and he steps up. This is where he's his best on the move and on the run. And then Rashee Rice just honestly working the middle of the field versus single high zone. Hey guys, thank you so much for watching. If you want this video and many others like this and a more detailed breakdown, head over onto the Patreon page. The link is in the description box below.